all go to page number... 1 second. The link is in the chat. If you look in the chat, the link is right over there. You can go to page number 172. It talks about high life in Nigeria. This comes from various people who are speaking on this paper. This is a paper that has been written about high life.
Who wrote the paper?
Its history.
Who wrote the paper?
If you 1 second. Have you opened the link to the article?
No, I can't see the link.
If you look on the... Okay, let me just post...
My hands are tied at the moment. I just want to know who wrote the paper.
1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Anybody can write anything, and if it's a Ghanaian, I will not take it.
Anybody can write anything when they look. Anything can write anything when they look Wikipedia, my brother.
Yes, because you debunk, you refuse to accept Wikipedia, so I can refuse to accept whatever thing you are bringing.
Oh, you can't accept an academic published paper, though.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
You can't say you not accept.
Let me tell you something.
It's on the chat. It's on the chat. If you click on the chat, it's from archive.org, trusted source. You can actually check it out.
No, the thing is, I want to make you understand something.
Okay.
You see, one thing you should understand is that there is no new sound in the world. Every sound is an evolution from pre-existing sound. Every sound you hear is an evolution of pre-existing sound. So when people say that, okay, for instance, South Africa is promoting Amapiano. Where's Amapiano from? Amapiano is house music and techno. But they tweaked it and they have owned it now. Do you understand? It is not a problem for sounds to influence for cultures to influence culture.
I'm happy you are on my side now. From the beginning, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, I'm not on your side, and I'll never be on your side.
What I just said from the beginning, now you're saying same thing. I say I believe I'm happy the way Nigerians, when they took something, they run with it.
Don't say that thing again. Don't say that thing again. Because you are saying
that. Can you just bring this thing? Because you are being cheeky. You are going on the rant. Making South Africa right now. Hold on. So, according to this paper that I've just shared, I mean, we all have access to this paper. It's on the dashboard. You can actually go and read it yourself. Let's go to page 172. I'm just doing as
page 172.
172. It talks about high life in Nigeria. There are conflicting accounts of how high life began in Nigeria. Dr. Mensah and the New Groove indicate that in 1934, the Cape Coast Sugar Babies Light Orchestra toured Nigeria and performed high life arrangement of Yoruba songs, which were greeted with enthusiasm. However, Collins, who is also somebody who's done work, if you do Collins, suggests that Nigerian high life began as rural and urban low-class nightlife music. After that, Mensah's style of high life created a new generation of Nigerian dance-based high life. Musicians such as Victor Olaye were greatly influenced by Mensah and his jazz-inspired style of high life. Furthermore, Fela Kuti, a member of Olaye's high life group, was also unquestionably impacted by Mensah's jazz-influenced form of high life. Graham concurs with Collins. He states, high life arrived in Nigeria in the early 1950s, following the success tours of the country by the great high life king E.T. Mensah. All leading Nigerian high life musicians acknowledge their debts to Mensah and his Tempos band, although it must be said that both Yorubas and Igbos have similar indigenous palm-wise style on which to graph the high life rhythm. This is a research done by people that are alive, or we can actually consult today to give us more. And they made references in there. This is an academically published paper. We can reference this. I will take this over Wikipedia and...
Now, let me say something here. As I was saying earlier,
I'm done.
first reference you cited said that Nigeria had its own low class high life, right? Now, I'm not taking anyone. I'm not taking anyone, and I'm not disproving anyone. You understand? Now, yes, it's an academic resource, so I'm not disproving it. However, the first reference said it came in 1930s, and in that 1930s, they met us doing our own high life. Now, I said something earlier. I said cultures are intermarrying and they influence each other. You understand? So that's not a thing. And if you remember, Dipoti, I didn't come here to discuss high life with you at all. Nah, that's not what I came to discuss from the very onset. You understand? I didn't come here to discuss high life. The issue of Nigeria came to learn from us is what I don't want to hear. You understand?
But if that is the case, and there are historical account to show or to even prove that,
but the same historical account says that Nigeria had its own high life before you came. One and the same historical.
It was not called high life music. Please go back to that article and read the exact description that was given to that.
I've seen different. I've seen different resources that says even the high life, the sound was named high life in Nigeria. I'm not taking it. I'm not disproving it. You understand?
Oh, Jesus
Christ. You guys are playing your music. Yeah. Listen to what I said. I'm not being biased here. I said I'm not taking it and I'm not disproving it. Now the thing is, what is it with Ghanaians and ownership? We own this. We created this.
Because we owned it.
You didn't create Jack.
This is history.
You didn't create Jack. You did not create Jack.
We owned it. You can't rewrite history with some concocted whatever that you want to steal today. History cannot be rewritten.
Hello,
Chief. You can't rewrite history.
Chief, hold on. Let's be level-headed. Let's not be emotional. There's when you are coming to
emotional. You didn't talk. You didn't back the thing with fact. You say emotional. Which kind of emotional again? You didn't have conversation. I told you I have a lot of voice. So there's no emotions here. There's no emotions here.
You see what?
Because your guy is trying to not accept the fact that, you understand, that something.
There's no fact. Hold on.
Hold on. You're telling me because it cannot suit your agenda, you will not accept it.
It's not about suiting agenda. Look, there are many things. Look, before we even go, you see what you are doing in Nigeria. There's a local this thing, the Yoruba, they say that when you know that you are losing, that's rough. That's the approach.
No. Boy, hold on. Defend yourself. Come on, we're having a conversation.
Hold on now.
Can I say something?
Here and there.
Hold on. I've never said anything since. I collected. I've never said anything at all. You are looking from the onset. When you joined, from the onset, he was referencing GPT, and I believe the reason he was doing that so that we all hear, because as you're speaking now, some of us here are listening with our phone. They need to hear certain things to confirm what we are saying. Now, ChatGPT has its own reference, and even when they do that, they reference where they are picking it up from. While he was doing that, somebody came along, because we've been moving these goalposts and moving that. Let's not lose track of why we are here. For those that just joined in today, there was a conversation before today about Nigerians coming to learn from Ghana. Exactly. Nigeria coming to learn from Ghana. That was the conversation before now. So nobody is dragging from, even when I even started, I said, look, we don't even want to hear where it's coming from. But what we've established is that everybody had their own thing going on. And that's the same thing that Takuma is even letting you know. From the same reference that you did read, even if he even sounded some way that they had their own level, their own low level kind of high life. The first thing we established is that they had their own. We've established that exactly they had their own.
Active.
We also there was a point to also even reference Samini in the same history. that
See, I
many
got
of
the gym,
you
so
here, I
I need
believe
sleep too.
you don't even know this music journey compared
Get
to
the body
Samini. The
good.
same way many of us are quoting some other people. Samini did say that, look, the Ghanaians, there was a time that
Broad. Got a guy. I'm here today. Where's my borough?
Are you there?
Baba Dorano.
What's the name?
Baba
Let
Dorano.
me continue from where you stopped.
Takuma, go to page
No, please let me.
173 on that
No,
document.
I'm not.
and when they had
I'm serious.
when they had that whole Ghana must go, even for that one too, Ghana did that one first before the retaliation. But when they had that, we are not going there. I know that's why I just touched it. So they came back. There was a refined sound. Now, just like Takuma is saying, Nigeria is a very big country. Even till today, you can be big in the south, and nobody knew you in the north. You can be big elsewhere. And I remember I used Ghana example. You can be big in Teman, but nobody knows you in Accra. Accra is like the capital of Ghanaian entertainment. You can be big in Kumasi, you are running your store, but guys don't know you in Kumasi. To some, you've not even started on your third base in Kumasi. Now, the same highlight that you referenced, nobody's even dragging whatever with you. Nobody's even... Exactly, nobody's dragging whatever with you. What we are saying is that we had our own thing going on. And the same example, I even use many examples when I even started. You have to in Nigeria, you have to in Ghana. Nobody will say, oh, I taught you how to eat food. Because right from my great grandfathers who've been doing this. There's cocoa in Ghana, there's cocoa in Nigeria. There's akara. You may call it different name, bean cake. We have all these things similar with. You have soup, you have different beans, wake, and you have all those things. Not the same way we prepare, but we have all these things going for each other. So nobody is saying, I came here to learn this or they came here to learn this now. But what we are saying is that we had our own thing going on before this. No, UNESCO can accredit you Highlife. We don't even want.
We don't care.
The other thing he debunked was that aspect of Fela came to learn from Ghana, whereas Fela had been doing Afrobeats before he even had a political exile. For those that don't know Ghana, who educates you, Fela was singing anti-government songs in Nigeria. We just even reference his grandfather was the first to even have a studio in Nigeria. I think we even missed that part. He was the first to even have a studio, the first to do a recording. Now, he was singing anti-government song in Nigeria. While he was singing that stuff, now Afrobeat sang the single. So the government came after him. The government at that time was a military government. They killed his mother. They threw his mother from, I think it's like 6-story or the 4-story building. They threw her from there. She fell down and died. They burnt Kalakuta. That's
No.
He had to run. Even himself, he was even still stubborn. For those that don't even know.
I beg. The Fela mother story, she no drop and she no die. She's sick. But she died of that injury. So as a tram, she no die, you know?
Yeah, she sustained injury and died later after.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know?
But the thing is, the Afrobeat conversation, when you listen to me very carefully from the beginning, I mentioned
because of Sheun Kuti,
those time in London,
they follow that.
When it comes to the Afrobeat song, because those time that Fela,
he has been doing
like crazy.
The Afrobeat
But
thing that I'm
knowledge,
saying
you know, don't
from
play.
the beginning. Fela is doing his music. At that time, the name of the sound, what is the name of the sound that he's doing at that time?
Afrobeat.
It's documented that Fela is doing Afrobeat.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Yes.
When you check, maybe you can go and check again. When you check the Afrobeat movement, I mentioned one DJ that started the movement, not because of anything. At that time,
that's not true.
Is it the Afrobeat?
Let me land before
you hold on now. Is it the Afrobeat in S? Let's not
new vibe for the GBT, the
If you are trying to interject,
crazy.
Let him land.
Okay, the Afrobeat sound at that time that DJ Abrante is doing is that Afrobeat. It was referring to every African sound as an Afrobeat. So he has a segment that is calling the sound Afrobeat, African sounds. Do you get me? So he was the one that playing those sounds. He's making it popular in the UK. So the sound is making wave. He has a show that called the show Afrobeat, and he's playing all over African sounds that is making wave. So that was the time that
The show was not called Afrobeat.
No, I'm not
Sorry,
sorry.
let me respond to him. Let me respond to him.
There's a segment.
I want to respond to you, sir. I want to respond to you, sir.
Respond.
Sorry, sir. Let me respond to you. This issue has been raised several times on Ghana media.
Stop saying Ghana media, bro. Why are you
That's
saying
the
Ghana
truth.
media?
No apologies, sir, because that's the truth. I've been following your media for 8 years.
Then you have a job, oh. Then you have a job.
I don't have a job, but that's my job.
You really have a job.
I don't have a job. That's my job. No. So it has been on from TV3 to what's it called? Olele Salvador to and the Dusty. All of them.
From xylophone era to xylophone era. That's when they even started.
You guys really monitor our media.
Yes, I monitor them. So I don't get job. That's my job. Now, the thing is, they've been saying that thing so loud and it has populated your media. So Adeshope, I think 8 years ago or 6 years ago, Adeshope went to interview Abrante and asked him, it's on YouTube, Google it, go and find it on YouTube. I'm not looking for it for you, go and find it, it's there. Adeshope went to interview Abrante and asked him if he was the one that named the genre Afrobeat. He said no. You understand? And mind you, there are Nigerian DJs in the UK who started in the 80s. They were playing music around, and they named the music that they were playing Afrobeats.
Mention their names, those DJs.
There's this TV called Ben TV. It's a Nigerian owned media house.
Ben TV has been in the UK, owned by DJ Abbas since 1990.
Are you referencing that documentary they made?
No, I'm not referencing that one. I don't have that documentary. No, I don't have business with that. Now the thing is, Adeshope went to interview DJ
Even in that documentary, they acknowledge Ghana big time.
Oh Lord, please let me talk now. You know, like when they interrupt you, and you interrupt person. Don't let me vex for you.
Vex now, bros.
I will vex, and if I vex, I'll break my laptop.
Vex.
So Adeshope went to interview DJ Abrante and asked him that in your country they are saying that you named this genre Afrobeat. Is it true? He said no, it's a lie. It is on YouTube. The thing still there. So it was those Nigerian DJs that were playing around that named that thing Afrobeats. In fact, Afrobeats is not even new. It was just a coinage from Fela's Afrobeat. Then they added S.
Please, can you share the link? Can you share the link of that?
It's there. Search for it on YouTube. You'll find it. I'm not saying what that is.
The spelling of the Adeshope.
Adeshope. Adesope. Adeshope.
Adesope.
Yeah, interviews DJ Abrante. Is there. He asked him, "Did you name it Afrobeat?" He said no. So everything you claim here has been settled. We didn't learn anything from you. We didn't learn our Afrobeats from you. You jumped on it. Before 2015, no Ghanaian artist did Afrobeats. No Ghanaian artist. It was your high hip life that you were doing. So something was gaining wave, and you decided to jump on it, and there's no problem. The problem started when you started laying claim. That's the issue. And again, what is even the issue with the laying claim? Why are you laying claim?
You heard the sound Palongo.
Leave that bullshit, Jerry. Palongo waiting. Palongo, slavery happened in the 16th centuries. The people of Brazil originated from Nigeria, from Lagos most especially. Their village is still in Lagos. That they still play it. They carried their music from here in 16th century till today. That's what they are still playing. So you're telling me Palongo? That thing is nonsense. That thing that they are saying is bullshit. You're telling me?
You see, like the more you talk, the more I realize you are not being objective. You are literally just trying to win an argument without factoring in that
Bro,
there are things that we
We're
have
trying
to
to
go
be
back to
intelligent
and
and
make.
how because
No,
I just made a reference now to tell you that the Yoruba people of Brazil left Nigeria in the 16th century and they still have that with them.
Okay.
So why are you saying
So
that?
you see, this is also where I realized you need to also do a bit of history, right?
Bro, look.
Yes, you need to do a bit of history. No, because hold on. If we go back to history, if you go back to historical accounts of when our people, hold on, bro. If you go back to the historical account of when our people actually encountered our colonizers, I
This
was
is the
here in
Pakistan
Uganda
on the
that
blood clot building. We don't understand.
Hang on. Okay, now let's even assume that that 5-beat sound is the basis of Afrobeat. Does that mean now that you own it?